the Dream Team Tonic, and it's live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Game Week 22 Deadline stream. We're back this Saturday afternoon, 58 minutes till deadline. I'm Tony. With me is Ben and Conk. We'll try to get through as many of the questions as possible. If you're not part of the Patreon or supporting the podcast and you're listening live, links in the description. Get all the nice little perks and help support us, lads, do what we do. And one perk that there is coming up is that the fact that we're going to answer all the Discord questions first. So all the members of the Discord, they'll have their questions answered first. We'll get through them, and then we'll start working our way down the chat. You probably know how this works by now. We'll fire as many of them out as we can. Scott's still off in Jaunt in Thailand. Yeah, you got me, Ben, and Conk. Right, just as I'm going to read this first question and I'm going to get a poll up for the captaincy choices. Obviously Haaland, we'll do Haaland, Semenyo, you think?
Yeah.
Saka?
I'd add Saka, yeah.
And
Rice.
one more. And Rice? Or over? Haaland,
Over.
Saka.
Over.
Who does it? Semenyo. Because I think you can only have 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other comment in the chat? Right, so the poll's up. Let's go. Questions back to the top. First off, Bee's Knees. Ekitike out or hold? First off, would you take him out or would you hold him?
I'm holding him, but I don't mind taking him out. It's all team dependent, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So it depends who you're bringing in.
So if you're taking him out, would you bring in Rice or Palmer? He already has Saka and Enzo for context. Rice or Palmer?
Rice is more nailed for the 2 games, isn't it? But Palmer got that bit of explosiveness. It depends if you're gonna, if you think that Palmer's gonna play 2 or not, or if you value him playing 2. If you don't value him playing 2, then I'd just go Rice. Oh no, I'd go Palmer, and if not Rice.
Ben?
Yeah, he was quite explosive, wasn't he, on the Champions League night, but probably still go Rice this week. Just know he's definitely going to play twice.
Yeah,
Gonna get
it's
night.
tricky because he's had the 45. Obviously, he's come out, Rosinia, and said that he's fit to start, which usually means he's going to start. I can't see him getting that midweek game as well. I think he might get 20, 30 minutes, but I can't see him starting back-to-back yet. So Rice is a safer option, but yeah, he's explosive, Palmer. Depends how risky you want to go. But I like Rice for them 2 games. Leeds in the league, got to win. Big semi-final. So set pieces. He's full of points everywhere, Rice. So gun to the head, I go Rice. Right, Jacko, Slobberslai or Foden out for Semenyo. So he wants to bring Semenyo in. Who's he sacrificing? Slobberslai or Foden? Tricky one.
I'd be on. I'd lean Foden out if you're like looking over the next few weeks and off of form. I know Ben, I think, would rather Foden hold because he's got the chance of the 2 games.
Yeah. Another thing that goes
I-
in Foden's favour is the injury to Doku,
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
because I think that brings him back into the side now. I know obviously you could use Reinders, but Reinders is more central, or whether he puts Cherky out wide. But I think it adds the minutes up for Foden there.
Marmouche is back though, and he played central midweek in midfield, number 10 sort of position.
But then have the rumours of Spurs not cropped up again now?
What is
Or was
he? What?
But rumours that Pep was saying that he understands he wants more minutes. I don't know whether it were old news that or, but I'd seen that earlier today.
Who's asked for
I
that?
haven't
If anyone were in
Who's
the Discord this morning, just let us know whether that were reliable or not. I did scroll past it, but yeah, just drop it in the chat because it does make a big difference. That obviously when we're starting to regard minutes of the City assets, but yeah, I'd probably go slob out. I think he's going to play right back, which look, he could still get a nice haul from right back. We know that, but one game playing right back, he's been scoring recently. He's a good asset. I wouldn't want to take him out, but if it's between a single at right back to a potential double for Foden,
he's one of those where you'll want him back. That's a tricky one. Like you like Zoboslai in the double the week after.
Yeah. Just so Ian does gigs. He saw that Pep has reluctantly given Marmouche the green light to move. I think that was about his minutes, lack of minutes, which is understandable. How nailed that is, I don't know, but we'll see today. Tomorrow when squad comes out. But right, Charlie Choin, Sox pick. Nunez and Pedro in for Van de Ven and Eke, or socks off and get Bruno in a week before everyone else and pray for Van de Ven fitness, or maybe a sub somewhere down the line. Bruno and Pedro in for Gordon and Eke. So Bruno and Pedro, or Nunez and Pedro.
So it's Bruno versus Nunez.
Pretty much.
I don't know, because I personally think City will concede. Like they could easily concede both games, and then Bruno could just tick along. But then Nunez, you're happy if you got other injuries in your team, he can just sit there like for weeks and weeks. Where Bruno, you definitely want out in, I think it's 2 weeks when we're blank again.
Yeah.
It's such a funny one because in like FPL, everyone's captaining Bruno Fernandes. Well, a lot of people are, and it's just a single game week in that. So you definitely go Bruno Fernandes. But Man City having the 2 games, and Nunez doing so well last week, and he gets the extra points as well, doesn't he? So I think I go Nunez.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. I know City aren't the strongest at the back and they are conceding, but he does do well on the matrix. He's been a good hold for me for a while, even when City have been leaking. So yeah, he'd stay in my team. And there's a time, was it? They hit a double soon, don't they? Where it's good for £12 for Bruno.
Next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a good shout. That. Can you put this before? Anyway, he's lost me there. Shia Makatir. Who would you take out between Ekatike and Szoboszlai to get Enzo in? What do you think the chances are of Slobo playing right back v Newcastle?
Personally, I'd say that Zobo's probably got a very good chance of playing right back. And as a Newcastle fan, I can see Ekatike scoring. But like it's one of those again. It's like if you're thinking really short term or like medium to long, because I'd rather Zoboszlai like in the longer run.
Yeah.
Well, what could they put Gravenberch in defence again, or playing right back?
It was Endo, I think, midweek. Endo played right back.
Didn't Gravenberch play centre half at some point? So he played centre half in midweek. To check that. But yeah,
I know that Endo played right back, so he could play there.
Yeah, I mean it's not for definite that Szoboszlai will be at right back. There's just that is a chance. There is a chance he could be playing right back, and he's only got a single. So I think when you double those two things up, I think as much as he's a really good asset and he's someone you want to probably hold going forward as well, it's just for a 1 week. Maybe have to do an in and out with him. Maybe I'd probably keep Ekatike and do Sobozai to Enzo. Ekatike should be on a rise, shouldn't he? Slight rise, is he?
It
Yeah.
might be
Yeah,
a 0.1.
point
No
one.
more than a 0.1.
Yeah, so it's not the worst thing. Jarvo, is it worth swapping out Vicario for Raya and taking the drop in price, or holding Vicario and doing it next game week? I've got Raya. I wouldn't bring him in for a price drop because he might get slammed this week with a 0.3. So
Yeah, he's looking like a 0.3, and he's probably not going to play the Carabao either. It'll be Kepa.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
Like
It's only
single.
Yeah, that's what I'm just going to add. Cog, yeah,
Yeah.
like Raya isn't playing the Carabao, so he is a singler. So leave it this week. If you do want Raya next week, throw him in next week. You're getting 0.3 cheaper, and you might get a rise out of Vicario this week.
Right, just quickly, Endo come on and played right back. Gravenberch started centre half with Van Dijk.
Right.
The Bosley played further forward.
Konate's back now. I think I read.
That's
he's back.
Conceding then. He's useless. Anyway, Roberto, who will be your top differential picks for the next few weeks? I don't really want to go too long, because obviously we've been a deadline stream. We will get that covered though on the next pod. But a differential for today, I think Palmer's a big differential. Explosive player. He won't be that highly owned. You're just taking the risk with that second game. But as we've seen midweek, 45 minutes, he can still do a bit. So he might play 60, 70 today, and he might get a half next week, during week. We don't know. But yeah, I think he's a decent differential.
Yeah, I like Palmer.
Foden, he will be a differential this week. Guaranteed, he will be.
Yeah, everyone's selling him, so could be a good differential.
Conk?
Yeah, I'm with Palmer, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go. I'm going Nico Williams in. He's a differential, but I wouldn't tell everyone to go buy him. It's just like one of those where it's team situational. Like I've got a 4.5 mil budget. He's good in that budget. But like if you've got no budget, you want someone who's going to get plenty of points this week, possibly, then I'd go Palmer.
Yeah. Right, Dave. Van de Ven out, but I'm not sold on any replacements yet. Who would you go out of? Nunes, James, Cash, Chalobah, Gay? Who's your favourite? This week, Nunes. How are those?
Yeah, this week it's Nunes because he's only one where you say he gets two, won't you? Yeah. Every other one of them could play one.
Yeah, Gay's not getting the double.
Yeah,
he's not allowed. So yeah, he's a single game. If you're asking for next week, Gay, I mean, he's such a dangerous set pieces, and he's shown that straight away in his first appearance.
I think he'll play the FA Cup game as well in 24 because he's not playing the semi-final.
Yeah, but yeah, Nunes for this week. David, Rams Rovers can't decide what to do with Timber. 0.3 drop incoming. I might only play one game. Do I move to Nunes or bite the bullet and go for Hall with his fixture volume? Even if the games are tough, I go rogue and move Ekatike, keep Timber and bring in Nunes for a 5-1. Timber is becoming a bit of an issue, isn't he? He's fit, which means you want to keep him. So I'm guessing he starts. I guess he starts both. If he's fit, he said he was just rested because they've had niggles. So I think he plays them both. It is another 0.3 drop coming in because Tony broke the Arsenal defence when I went Raya and Timber. What would you do with him?
It's a toughie, that, because Timber, I can see in second game, like you said, he could easily start two, but I could also see a world where Ben White starts over him if he's recovering from an niggle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd either move him to Hall because I like that move, but like over long term, because I do think Hall is due a rest at some point very soon. So I'd be wary of that. I don't mind just holding Timber and just doing Ekatike to Nunes and going 4-5-1.
Yeah. Ben?
I wouldn't mind. Is he going down 0.3, Timber?
Yeah, he's predicted that.
Looks like it.
Yeah, probably go to Nunes. Hall, I like not so much. I wouldn't bring. I've got Hall, but I wouldn't bring him in this week because he's projected to stay the same price. I'd probably look to bring him in next week. Definitely want him for the Carabao games.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing with Hall is that I'm not worried about his fixtures. They might be tough fixtures. They can be whatever. He's one of them. They will score points no matter what. So I like Hall. Yeah, Hall and Nunes. I mean, I don't think you can go much wrong with either of them. So yeah, Marcos has added to that same dilemma as David F, except he already has Hall. So Nunes in for Timber, or Hall, or Ekatike. I won't take out Hall, and I won't take out Timber because I think, like Conk says, unless he's carrying something, which he didn't say, niggles are niggles, aren't they? Every player's got niggles. It's just an excuse to rest them. I bring Nunes in for Ekatike, exactly the same as David. But
yeah, that'll be what I do.
Yeah, just got the advantage of that you've got Hall already. DT Philip, would you do these changes? Chalobah to Nori or Nunes? Gordon to Semenyo or Watkins to Pedro? I like it, Nori. And if he starts to get a proper running team now, I think he's at 4 million, 4.1. He's going to turn into a proper player for the next 5 months.
I like Nori, but I don't think my balls are big enough to put him in myself. Like I'd like to see him in other people's teams and see what he does, but I won't want to put him in.
I think he'll do good. He'll do good. I don't mind that. If you want to punt on it, Nori, Nunes is a safer option. Right, Gordon to Semenyo. Good old Gordo.
It's tricky, that one, to me, because I'm also thinking of those fixtures coming up for Gordon.
Yeah.
Like he could do mint against Karabag.
Yep.
Like those could be 20-pointers.
He don't work on weekends though, does he?
No, but he normally works in Champions League.
Yeah.
Bring him
back in later. I'd bring him back in later. Liverpool, Man City away this week. I can't see him doing much. I mean,
maybe not, but they might open up a bit as well with like the counter attacks. We're going to keep pushing us, and then Gordon thrives if he's got a bit of space.
I'd tell you this, against Liverpool last time, you were having a great game until you got sent off. So yeah, it's a tough one. He's on penalties when he's on the pitch.
Yeah.
I don't know, because the other one that he said is Watkins to Pedro. If he could, I'd rather just do Watkins to Semenyo and roll it, because I'd rather Gordon than Pedro.
Yeah, so it's a good shout. If
he can do that.
If his formation allows and whatever, obviously money wise, Watkins going off injured, I think that makes more sense. Gordon's one of them. It happened to me. I sold him, and then he came. I think he came off the bench the next game, and then they got a penalty. Whereas the week previous, when I had him, he got subbed, and then they got a penalty. So yeah, Gordo's not going near my team anytime soon. Although Newcastle's fixtures they've got a bit of quantity now, more than anybody else and stuff. So you never know.
Gordon will be your captain in 24.
Possibly. So Higgins, last question from the Discord. Then we're going to jump into the chat. We'll say hello to everybody, and then we'll get cracking through there. What we on? Plenty of time. 39 minutes. We've been quite efficient today. So Higgins, Nunes coming in. Cash, Rise, and single, or Nunes coming in. Cash, Rise, and single, or a Timber 0.3 down, but potentially plays both. So who would you take out, Cash or Timber for Nunes?
I haven't got a clue. That's tough. You could just roll, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be happy rolling that.
So City have got Newcastle and Spurs this week. They're not the strongest defensively. So it's tough. It's a tough one. It depends on your budget. So if it's gonna make you suffer losing that 0.3, get Timber out, bring Nunes in. If you're not so fussed, I'd probably just roll or do the cash move. I've took cash out this week, not because I don't like him, because he'll probably be coming back in next week or the week after. But yeah, he's just messaged plenty of budget. Yeah, just Nunes to cash, get the doubles in. I think Timber plays both. I might be wrong, but I think he plays both. Right, over to the chat. Let's say hello. We've got 232 people watching currently. How many likes have we got? 1? Is it? No, 13. Come on, everyone. Click like, please. I want to see that a lot higher every time I get through some of these. So just say
subscribe.
And subscribe, yeah. And hit that notifications bell. You get notified when we go live. And obviously you can join as a YouTube member. Dave and the rest of you, hopefully you got your message and your notifications today. Sorry about that for last week. I think it's fixed going forwards. Good afternoon, Ian. Solar Higgins, Ryan Cook, Mezza, Dave, Calvin Detta, Gary Walker, P. Sandywell, TBD South, J to you, Gary Plant, Miss Noopy, Bo Wimder Chunkokaria. Testing me. Tricky Trees, Nobbles, Robert Woodcock, all the way from Venezuela, Jambo, Paul Evans, Billy Symes, Andrew Davis, Andy, YouTube member, Adam McMahon, Samantha, another YouTube member, hello, David Oliver, Courtney Rowe, Farthala, and then I can't keep scrolling. Right, back to questions. Ryan Cook, Foden to Enzo is my first move. Would you rather Ekatike to Pedro or Chow to Gay? Leaning Pedro. Just to reiterate, Gay is a single game week player this week. Cannot play in the Carabao. Who would you do?
I argue Chow to Gay, even with the single, because I have a feeling that Pedro is going to be a single as well, and it could be a single versus Arsenal. Gay's got a nice price rise, and you can just stick with him for a while.
Yep.
Is Gay cup tied for the FA Cup? He played against Maxfield. I'm sure he will be.
He did. Yeah. I don't think he changed the rule in that.
In 24.
I think I googled it over day.
Unless they've changed it in both cup competitions, but not sure.
I feel like they have changed it, but I'm not 100%.
See, I've just while we're aware that I've done Enzo and Pedro in. I've took Ekatike out. I've not took Foden out. I took cash out. I took Foden out last week. So, I mean, I'd do Ekatike to Pedro. Chow's not got the greatest week, but I wouldn't go to Gay. So it depends whether you're open to changing that. But if you want Pedro, and your formation dictates, then yeah, Ekatike to Pedro. But yeah, Kong, you find out about that cup.
I've just googled it and it says that he can play it, but then again, it'll like the Carabao one. They'll use articles saying he can play that, and
yeah, one to look into that one. There they are playing. How many minutes later we? Tricky Trees, afternoon lads. Sobazai, Ekatike, Foden making way for Palmer. That's you, Ben. That isn't it? Palmer, Pedro, and Semenyo. What's your thoughts on those transfers? Yeah, I don't mind them. I like the Palmer one. I'm not quite in that mood to go bang on Palmer yet. But I don't mind it for this week. I really don't. After that performance for 45 minutes last week. CBD South, morning gents. I've got Henderson, Timber, Gabriel, Cash, Saka, Enzo, Gordon, Foden, Semenyo, Haaland, Ekatike. I think Gordon and Ekatike out for Pedro and Cherky. Too much City, although Doku's injured. Is it too much City? Going to have you still got 3 in midfield, Ben? City?
Yeah, I was going to go to 4 if Doku was still fit, but yeah. Straight. I'm going to bring Semenyo in for Doku. But the other 2 transfers, I'm still changing my mind at the minute. Down to the wire.
Yeah, and then again, like we just touched on earlier about the Gordon and Pedro, it really just is who you fancy. Obviously, Gordon's got the penalties. He is a frustrating 60-minute man if he's not quite doing it. So, but yeah, I think that's a little bit flip a coin. But I'll give you my 10 pence. I brought in Pedro rather than Gordon, so that's the way I've gone this week. Although I do want Newcastle coverage going forward as well. But I
wouldn't say Newcastle's a buy this week, but I'd say a holding in terms of like Gordon and that.
Yeah. Oh, that's Seymour from the lowest score out the door, by the way. Just about scraping through every week at the minute. That was Seymour who survived with the extra points and sent our Rams Rovers. I remember
the dog shoot mighty catch assist.
Yeah, good lad. Hopefully not your turn anytime soon. JXTU, best captain. Unsure about Haaland. Have you decided on your captain, lads?
Yeah, I'm Haaland. Boring.
I'm 50-50 at the minute. Semenyo, it's on at the minute.
Mine's on Cherky at the minute.
You think he starts too, Cherky?
Yeah, I think that Doku injury helps him. I think it helps them all. And then if that news about Marmoush is right as well, I don't think there's like he might not play 90 in both, but I think he gets a good amount of minutes. Yeah, I'm fed up with the Haaland 2 3-pointers.
Might be picking up a bit of form now with his goal last game.
He might well do. He might absolutely murder me this week, but yeah, it's only a few points in it. Jerking again, and we out goes. That Balwim, I've got to say it again now. Balwimder Chonkwara. Stick with Frimpong, Ekatike, Foden, Sloboslai, and Gordon. Any suggestions? Please, who to transfer out? Oh, right. Who to transfer out of Ekatike, Foden, Slob, or Gordon?
Biff Hogan for me, or Zoboslai.
Yeah. With that Doku injury, I wouldn't be transferring Foden out this week. I took him out last week. I wouldn't be buying him, but I wouldn't take him out because it might hurt this week. Last week, it was nice and easy because he got benched twice. I'd do Slob or Ekatike. Possibly, I'd lean towards Slob.
Yeah. Between Slob and Ekatike for me. I was going to keep Ekatike. Now I'm thinking about selling him. Yeah, probably sub out because Salah's back now. He's going to be on penalties. Obviously, Sub's still got set pieces, but yeah, it's one game against Newcastle, and Newcastle turned it on against PSG last week, didn't they? Can they do it again?
I've got a bad feeling about this Anfield trip.
You think they could be tired, but Liverpool have played same day, didn't they?
Yeah.
It was more like a training ground thing though for Liverpool, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like
you had to travel as well, didn't you, to Paris? But it's not that far. But, yeah, so probably Liverpool plays the next week. They play Man City, don't they? Maybe it's at home, but there's better doubles next week for other teams. Sunderland away as well.
Yeah,
undefeated at home.
See, I've removed Ekatike. For me, it was between Ekatike and Salah. I weren't keeping both of them for a single. And yeah, I think the penalties have just swayed me. Thinking that Salah can have a bad game, like he was doing at the start of the season, and get a goal from absolutely nowhere. Whereas Ekatike, he's got to perform he's got to earn his goals, kind of thing. Captaincy poll is up in the chat. If you've not voted, please get your vote on there. I think it's currently 67% Haaland. There's now 54 likes on the video, 256 viewing. Come on, click.
Can get
If
that up.
you're on your phone, it's in your pocket. Don't be lazy. Get it out. Click that thumbs up. Come on. Nobbles, just a good luck to everyone, however you play this week. Robert Woodcock, Captain Haaland or Pedro? That's socks on or socks off, isn't it? We're going missionary or doggy style, lads.
I think that's one for you because you were thinking going
doggy
style.
I was. And then I've gone in the middle. I've gone a bit jerky. Whether that change, I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to change. I think jerky for me. But between those two, depends how big of a risk taker you are. So next one. Semenyo or Haaland from Andrew Davis. Ben, you're on Semenyo currently.
55% Semenyo at the minute.
Adam McMahon has said, all right, fellas, would you sell Salah this week to someone like Pedro or Nunez at City? Conk?
I mean, it depends how much you want to double. Nunez definitely doubles. So you can do that and get the 2 games, in my opinion. But like I said, I can see Liverpool upsetting me. I can see them ruining my weekend.
What was the question again?
Would you sell Salah this week to someone like Pedro or Nunez?
If Pedro was nailed 2 games, it'd be a no-brainer. But I don't know if he'll start both games. Yeah. I do like Pedro because he's got the bonus points and the shots and targets. And he can do a bit of everything. But why not just go for Pedro?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I've managed to get to Pedro from Ekatike, so it's whatever. It can burn you, can't it? But let's be honest, Salah's not looked great. Samantha just saying, thanks for doing a deadline stream. You are welcome, Samantha. David Oliver, can you each name one player you think you need this week? Great content, guys. Cheers, David. Appreciate the feedback. One player I think I need?
Semenyo.
Yeah, Semenyo. Everyone's, because he started really well, hasn't he? And he's very direct. I think he's definitely going to get plenty of goals at City. But I'd say someone you definitely need. I think Cherky. I just think he's playing that well and scoring decent. I think Cherky's up there with one of these players that is becoming that second City asset you must have to cover Haaland's blanks.
I just think with Semenyo, I think it's the rising ownership. Like he's like number 1 transfer every week at the minute, and he is in hot form. And I do think he'll start to. Yeah,
you're all going to break him. I put him straight in his very first game, and he did me a worldie. So as his ownership goes up, I'll have to jump up and hopefully he hits a Foden patch. Courtney Rowe, do you think Pedro is actually a good option this week, looking like being benched today? I've heard rumours that Delap might be starting, but again, after a great performance last week, is it really like the time to bench a player when they start to hit a bit of form like that? I find it really counterproductive. I just don't get it.
It's with the manager saying that he's going to rotate. Like saying it after the game, he's going to rotate heavily. He's got 22 good players.
Yeah, that'll catch him out. We know how that ends. He can't settle on a best 11. Blah blah blah. Yeah, sacked by the end of the season. Fourth hour. Bruno F for me this week. Home to Fulham, aren't they? United upturn of fortune since Carrick coming in. Bruno instrumental in most of it as always. He could easily outscore many doubles, so I don't mind it. Andrew Davis, Cole Palmer, or Declan Rice? Socks on, socks off.
It's got to be Rice. Rice for me.
Yeah, just. Andy Boynettson, good afternoon from Arcade Club 9. He's there with the kids. Hope you're having a lovely time, Andy. Nice Malaga jersey, says Graham McCorsley. You must have seen your training top there. Yeah. You might be part of the Gurry Army. Afternoon, Simon Ingold. Ian does gigs. Afternoon, is Haaland a socks on cap pick given his poor form? Surely he's socks off. Well, we go by the poll, really, don't we? And he's on 66%, 135 votes. So I think he's still currently the socks on option. Tyler, Brad saying Saka captain. Callum's in need of some input. I can't see your question, though, Callum. Michael Meakin, YouTube member. I have Timber and Gabriel from Arsenal. Should I change Gabriel for a Chelsea defender due to his price drop? And if so, who do I put in? No. Don't say Gabriel out there. He's a long-term hold, and he is a defender who really could ruin your weekend. Them set pieces, he's just an absolute danger, isn't he, from them set pieces? It's horrible watching him. I don't have Gabriel. It's horrible watching every corner.
Yeah, you definitely keep Gabriel. He's like the main man they're aiming for on the set pieces as well. It looks like it anyway, because he's always on them.
Ben?
Keep Gabriel, best defender in the game.
Yeah. Adam James, would you sub Saka out for Pedro?
No.
No.
Pedro's a trap.
Yeah, I know. I've been in that trap before this season as well. But, we never learn. Rice in for Ekatike.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah. Andy, Bruno Fernandes this week then, or stick with Rodgers? I don't mind bringing Bruno in for a fellow single game week player if you really fancy Bruno against Fulham. Good side Fulham, might add. Yeah.
Rodgers would be a good transfer in this week if you're going to go for a single game week player.
Yeah, I like Rodgers.
Brentford at home, and then Bournemouth and Brighton away.
Yeah, I think that's the thing with the Villa assets is that if you take them out this week, like I've done with Cash, I know he's on my radar to bring back in next week. So whether that is Cash or whether I bring a Rodgers in or Tammy Abraham, obviously with Watkins' injury, might be ready to step up. Nicky Thomas, I think we've done that one. Sobazai or Foden for Semenyo. Slob. It's got to be Slob.
Sob.
Yeah, it's Sob, but I don't like Foden at the minute.
Right, Callum's wrote out his team. Is any of these players that I'm going to mention now that you take out? Raya, Hall, Timber, Romero, Rodgers, Foden, Saka, Gordon, Palmer, Haaland, Gakpo.
Probably Gakpo is the one that stands out to me.
Yeah, Gakpo
and Romero.
Yeah,
Romero's flying, isn't he?
He is.
He's got 3 goals and 1 assist in 3 games. Put him up front.
Yeah, look, Callum, I'd probably bring in a couple of Chelsea assets there. They've got obviously a double this week and then a really nice double next week as well. So, yeah, Enzo, Pedro, the likes of that. You're going to go a little bit rogue. You've already got Palmer, Reece James, something like that. Dobb is going for Pedro captain this week. Reece, YouTube member, perfect time in this. Got my poor boy asleep on my lap and a cuppa just in time for the live stream. Good lad. Great timing. Great parenting. Doku and Van der Ven out. Rice and Pedro in. Ben?
Doku, Van der Ven out. Rice and who? Pedro in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pedro.
Yeah, no brainer. No brainer, Conk.
Yeah.
Does Matheus Nunes play both this week? I would guess so. He is the mainstay at right back at this moment in time. To be fair, he's doing a bloody good job there. JD MUFC. Porro out to who? Gabriel, Timber, Nunes, or Chalobah, or anyone else? I mean, if you can afford Gabriel, I'd shoot straight across to Gabriel. What do you do, Ben?
I mean, Gabriel's the best player on the game, right? But he's going down 0.3 this week. I'd just bring Nunes in this week for the 0.2 rise. It's like 5.5 swing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm with Ben on that one. I'd go Nunes and then get Gabriel once he's gone down 0.3.
Yeah.
Yeah. But will it taste any better if you're bringing him in because he's going up 0.3, but he got 25.0? That's the way you're going to work out.
Yeah.
Graham Brooks. Afternoon, Graham. Rumours are Pedro is benched today. Would you still go there? I'm not liking these rumours. We've got 17 minutes. He is a trap. I know he's a trap. Oh, God, I'm going to have to start getting my phone up here.
Yeah, it's horrible, this.
Yeah, I saw that Pepper's reluctant. Oh, yeah, sorry, we've already read that about Marmouche and his potential move. Dusty said he's taken out Foden over Slob. Price decrease for Foden, swings it, and Foden getting 3 pointers all the time. Yep, frustrating. Dave has put Porro, Foden, and Slob out. Semenyo, Nunes, and Enzo in. Does that make sense? Complete sense. Complete sense in my eyes. What do you reckon, Ben?
Semenyo who?
Nunes and Enzo.
Yeah.
Conk.
Yeah, they're all good.
To drop 4 and Slob. Sorry, Mick. Get your question back in, mate. Just add a bit more to it. I'm struggling with it. David Oliver, up the Seagulls. Carl Vendetta, best of Captain Haaland in Dream and Prem, or Haaland, Dream, Bruno, FPL. Charlie, YouTube member. Yes, gents. Hope we are good. Saka cap? Question mark. Ben, would you captain Saka?
Don't mind it, but no, I'm not going to go there this week. Don't mind it though. It's one of the best ones.
I like it. It's my second favourite captain if I wasn't going to go Haaland.
He's currently on 3%. Nunes or Cucurella?
Nunes.
Ekatike or Pedro?
Pedro, just.
Ekatike.
And he says, thanks for the notification this week. Yeah, technical errors, Charlie, S. Harley. I always call you, whenever I see you, I say Charlie. So, yeah, Charlie. That should answer your questions. James is just saying, yeah, Gravenberch played centre-back this week, in midweek. Charlie, again, do we reckon Saka and Pedro play both games? Oh, I think Saka does. Don't know about Pedro, but I think he gets minutes in both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, Simon in goal, Ekatike to Pedro or not. I think that's quite a big one this week. One we're seeing quite often. Again, Kevin Poulter same Ekatike for Pedro and Gyökeres. Or Doku and Ekatike for Pedro and Gyökeres. If you are going to put, I'll tell you what, if you are going to put Gyökeres in, Kevin, I'll slag him off again because every time I slag him off, he scores. He's absolutely useless, that lad.
I'd stay clear of him. Wasn't he benched for Jesus in league?
Yeah, but
Havertz as well.
He's scored a few now since I had a right good go at him on pod. Pope or Donnarumma for goalkeeper over the next few? Who would you do, Ben?
Do you think Pope gets the cup match, Conk?
The FA Cup.
No, the Carabao semi-final.
Yeah, I think he played last one, didn't he?
Can't remember.
I'm pretty sure he played last one. I'll double check. I do think he'll play though.
Yeah, obviously Trafford's going to come in for City, so
Oh,
Yeah.
well, Ramsdale, wasn't it?
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
So
you know what? No, I think
Yeah.
Ramsdale might play it.
Yeah.
over the next few though,
Yeah, but
you got
I'd
the FA
like
Cup
Pope
as well.
for I'd like Pope for the long run because he's gonna
Yeah.
get all those extra doubles and he's decent for saves.
Yeah. Yeah. Gordon said he's got Gordon. Is it worth taking a punt on Palmer? Gordon to Palmer. That's another popular one this week that we're seeing lots of.
Oh, sorry, correction. Pope did play the Carabao Cup first leg, so it probably will
Well,
play
they
the
are then.
second.
They are then Dusty. More than likely, Pope will get the double.
Yeah.
Would you take out Gordon for Palmer?
No. I think if you've got Gordon, you hold him.
It was West Ham, when it in the start of the season when Palmer got dropped the last minute before the game when he smashed
it
West
was.
Ham, and I think Pedro got a couple of goals in the game as well.
Yeah, he did.
He started the season on fire, Pedro. I just don't like Gordon. Just don't like him. Don't want him in my team. 60 minutes in the weekend, and then he plays in the Champions League. Go for it, Palmer.
Why not? BBD next. Huge remember Gabriel for double Arsenal defence with Timber, or would you bring in Rice to double with Saka in the midfield? Rice or Gabriel?
I'll go Gabriel.
See, because I'd want Gabriel, but I just think bringing him in on a -0.3, it's I'd bring Nunes in, 0.2 rise, get Gabriel the week after. Any other game, I'd go straight to Gabriel because there's no like price rises, but this one is just harsh. I think Nunes could match him.
Yep. I got Rice. Right. There's a few in here. Enzo captain. Going Chelsea lads. Steve Ricks. He's taking out Saka for Sassedo.
What?
He does like a crazy one as well, Steve.
I've taken Casado out this week.
For Saka.
No, for Semenya.
Not like that.
Would you 12-man Palmer this week or hold the chip? That's from Carl Vendetta as well.
12-man Palmer.
Yeah.
I'd probably save it and just get Bruno Fernandes in next week.
Agree.
Right. We're 10 minutes away now, so I will just scroll through a few and see for some names that I've not seen, players that we've not really touched on. I think we've well, here's one. Randomly cruising. Haul out for Pedro. Would you do that?
No. I'm against Pedro anyway, but I just think you're going to get battered by him over the next few weeks when he's getting like extra games off everyone and he's getting like 5 points when we concede.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep Hull.
Would you bring in Pedro or Semenyo? That's from Demetris.
Semenya.
Yeah, unanimous that. Gordon, a lot of Gordons, isn't there? Oh, TJ Hayes, just give him a shout. First time viewer here. Love the content, lads, from Cardiff. New subscriber for sure. Good weekend, all, and cheers.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
mate.
weekend, mate. Thank you for the nice message. Hopefully, we've helped you out a little bit.
I'm not seeing any leaks or anything on Twitter.
Little Nick is just mourning his luck. He took out Nunes for Frimpong. and brought in Cicero instead of Enzo for Bruno G. 2 terrible choices. Can only get better this week, little Nick. Don't worry, mate. Daniel Griffiths, Frimpong to Gay, Nunes or Timber. Who would you do out of those three?
Nunes.
Nunes, yeah. Nunes.
Yeah. And Gordon and Soberslide to Semenyo or Palmer/Pedro. Again, another Gordo going out.
I'd go Semenyo out of them options. You did say Semenyo, didn't you? If Gordon said Semenyo, yeah. If he has to get rid of Gordon, then Semenyo.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Gordon, Soberslide to Semenyo or Palmer/Pedro.
So what? Semenyo, Pedro.
Palmer/Pedro.
Palmer. So one of them, Pedro or Palmer.
Gordon to Semenyo. Would you do that?
Yeah, yeah.
And then would you do Slob to either Palmer or Pedro?
Yeah.
Palmer or Pedro?
Pedro.
Right, mate. Steve Forrest, would you keep Rodgers if you had him or swap for a double game weaker?
Tempted to keep him.
I think I'd be the same. I'd be tempted to keep him. He's got a nice price rise, I think.
Yeah, price rise and a
future fixtures.
Yeah, it's a nice single, and like you said, you want him back for the week after.
Yeah,
it's hurt me taking cash out just for that. I know if I get any injuries this week, it might dictate that I don't have cash going forward as well. So
I'm keeping cash now.
Yeah,
just changed it.
I nearly transferred him in.
I'm going to have a quick look in a minute. DT Philip just saying thanks. He's locked in. Nori and Pedro for Chalobah and Watkins. Don't mind that, like it.
6 minutes to the deadline.
Enzo or Palmer. That's from Bathroom Buddy.
Enzo.
Foden or Bruno Fernandes from Jay.
I've been a Foden hater this pod, but I'm going to say Foden.
Dusty's going to be fuming with us if Foden absolutely sinks again, because we've convinced him to keep Foden. Slob's out instead now, and that's a minus 0.5 possibly budget swing. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
It's a nightmare, that transfer.
Yeah, don't be going all Kevin Poulter on us. Trying to look for some quick ones. Oh, that's one. Would you bring in Cherky or Semenyo? One or the other.
Semenyo for the minute security.
Wow, I'd bring in Cherky. I think if you've not got Cherky, I think you need him. That was from Drunken Fist of Fury. Jordan Franklin said same thing. Claret Tom, he's captain in Palmer. Needs to make gains in my mini league. Harlan Cap ain't going to do it for me. He's 70 points behind. Plenty of time, Tom. Plenty of time. Time's running out for Burnley, though, to get some points on board. Anyone considering Gyökeres?
No.
No. Just while you're there, Tom, it's probably going to look like an East Lancashire double relegation because Rovers are going down as well. Would you do Rice or Palmer for Slob? I think I know your answer.
Yep.
That's from Damien Mason. Meza, bit off topic, but wife has just come home with a Greg's chicken bacon sausage roll, so he's on to a winner. Right, the captain poll. What are we on? 27 minutes, 3 minutes to go. The captaincy poll, 177 votes. We're on 68% Haaland, 20% Semenyo, 4% Saka, and 8% other. And we've seen a few, obviously, Bruno Fernandes, Enzo in the chat. So we're a mixture of those guys. Michael Meakin, YouTube member, Poro for James.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm not too sure he's going to play too, but he's got nice fixtures week after. He's worth a punt.
Yeah, what about you, Ben?
Yeah, I like James. But he didn't play the last semi-final from the start, did he? But yeah, I've had my eye on James for weeks, but I just dodgy in it because he gets rested the odd game. But he's played centre half, didn't he, in midweek? But they changed it after 45 minutes because they were losing.
Yeah. We've convinced Samantha to keep Foden as well. Just so you know, I've not got Foden.
I've got Foden and I'm keeping him, but that's up to you. He's going down 0.3. It's going down 0.3, so it's up to you. I'm going to gamble because I've got 2 games possibly. I remember on the goal boost week, he went down 0.2 and everyone sold him. And I bought him in that week for the goal boost because I know what he can do. It's just having him at the right time, isn't it? Just got to gamble sometimes.
Semenyo or Haaland, Cap, Ben. Charlie's hobbies.
I'm going Semenyo. I'm going Semenyo.
I've gone Cherokee. I've gone against Haaland. Conk.
3 different captains. I'm on Ireland.
Rolling a City player.
I'm the boring one.
Matthew Bowers has said that Pedro is playing. We will hold you that.
Any
that, Matthew. So I'm not changing my team now. You can't reverse your transfers now anyway because you'll end up stuck with your last week's team. Those were seconds away. Do not risk it. But yeah, we're about to hit the deadline. We have been of a help. We'll know that after when Foden scores a brace, we'll know we've helped. Adam Casey Clark, currently 2nd overall, going to keep Rodgers rather than bringing in Rice. So we're going to watch Arsenal with Nurse. Great stream as always, guys. You know, is it Stark who's up at top? Yeah, I think he was 10th already the week before. Stark's up at top. So Adam, great to have you watching, mate. It's gonna be a close run thing. It is nervy.
What's your moves, Adam?
Yeah, dropping your moves in your captain. It's gone. Yeah. The deadline has gone. I will share my team if it's refreshed. It has refreshed already. Do you know they're good, aren't they? A dream team now. These apps are pretty solid. They've been pretty good this time. Right, share page. Share screen.
No Ekatike rise. He stays same.
Right, so here's my team. So my changes were Matty Cash out and Ekatike out for Enzo and Pedro. Pedro's gone up 0.3, Enzo 0.2, which is good. Salah 0.2. Haaland another down arrow. Cherokee the same. Saka stayed the same. Semenyo up 0.1. Hall the same. Timber did get his 0.3 drop. Ouch. Nunez up 0.2 though, and Raya did drop 0.3. So the Arsenal lads let me down a little bit there. I've captained Cherokee. Yeah, that's me done. You want to go through your teams, lads, just before we go?
Yeah, I've done Van de Ven and Caicedo out for Nico Williams and Semenyo. And I'm on Haaland captain.
Yep. I like it. Ben?
I was getting conflicted teams then on the 2 screens on my phone and my laptop. Yeah, so I just changed it now. Kept Cash. I've sold Ekatike and brought in Nunez. I've sold Semenyo. Sorry, I've sold Doku, brought Semenyo in, captained him, and I've sold. Who did I sell for Enzo? Wirtz. Sold Wirtz for Enzo. Vice captain on Enzo.
I like that.
I just wanted cash fixtures next week, so and Ekatike I could give a take next week, so and cash was going up 0.2, so I kept him.
So Adam in second place has took out 3 Liverpool players for Nunes, Semenyo, and Enzo.
Same players I brought in.
Yeah, solid moves. If we just have a quick look at Stark up at the top, top of the leaderboard. Stark has brought in. Let's see if I can do this. And he's took out Frimpong and brought in Bruno Fernandes. And he's took out Salah for Rice and Simons for, is that Semenyo or Enzo? For Semenyo. Simons to Semenyo, Salah to Rice, and Frimpong to Bruno Fernandes, was it? Something like that. But yeah, best of luck to all you battling out right at the top as well. Like, it's horrible making your moves when you're up there. Another feeling. Best of luck. Don't let it ruin your weekend if it goes wrong. To all you that have kept Foden, I wish you the best of luck. Thanks for joining us. Before you leave, when you're about to switch us off, if you can just click the thumbs up. If you're interested in joining the Patreon and getting early access to our midweek pods and getting your questions guaranteed to be read on every live stream that we do first up, get yourself signed up below. The link and stuff is in the description. Thanks as ever, Ben, Conk. Great to have you. And good luck. Have a good weekend.
Good luck, everyone.
Cheers, everyone. See you.
See you on the next one.